All right, welcome to your cardio and core conditioning. We've got 6 circuits that we're gonna work through. We're gonna do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds on, 30-second break. And each circuit is going to get done twice. Now we are gonna be using some weights for our workout today. We got some overhead presses, we got some double cleans, and that's about it. So some snatches, renegade rows. So we are going to be using some weights. Normally we don't use a lot of weights with our cardio and core, but today we're throwing them in for fun. So before we get into our 30-30-30 warm up or workout, let's warm up. So we got our 10 jumping jacks. Whether you want to do 10 high or 10 low jacks, totally up to you. But once you've done all 10, we're going to alternate 10 front lunges. Keep the lunge nice and small. We're just getting those hips, knees, ankles warmed up. But still keep that posture tall, abs tight, eyes straight ahead, doing 5 lunges on the left and 5 lunges on the right. Once you have completed all 10 of these lunges, we'll do leg swings front to back. If you need to hold on to something for balance, find a wall, back of a chair, back of a couch, whatever is close by. And we'll do 10 leg swings on each leg. Get the eyes onto a focal point that will help with your balance. Still keep your abs nice and tight. Swing the arms with the legs. And like I said, we'll do 10 swings on each side, just warming up through that hip joint a little bit more. And once you have done your 10, we're gonna come down onto the floor, high plank or push-up position. Now, if getting right down onto the floor is not an option, I want you to elevate your hands onto a staircase, a workout bench, or a nice solid coffee table. We're doing 10 spider climbs with a rotation. So hands and toes, take one foot, step it nice and wide to the same hand. Take that hand, open up towards the ceiling, set that foot back. Same thing on the other side. Your eyes are gonna follow the hand to the ceiling, opening up through that shoulder, chest, and hip. Doing 10 rotations total, so 5 on the left, and 5 on the right. Once you have done all 10 rotations, stay down in this plank position, and we'll finish with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So you have an option of either jumping or stepping the feet out to the side. 10 reps total, and then we're gonna get into our cardio and core workout. And in the first circuit, you will need 2 dumbbells for overhead shoulder presses and some power cleans. Perfect. All right, so make sure you've got a water, make sure you've got mat, and like I said, grab 2 dumbbells for me for overhead pressing and power clean. So power clean just means we're not getting the weight right down to the floor. We're just doing a half squat, using the momentum of getting out of the squat to get the weight to the shoulder. We go all 3 movements. We start with body weight squats. I'm having problems this morning speaking. So 30 seconds body weight squats, as fast as you can. Right into no rest. 30 seconds of shoulder presses. Right into no rest, these double power cleans. Then we get a 30-second break. Then we get to rinse and repeat before we move on. Are we ready? Here we go. So body weight or air squats. So we're still sitting the hips back. I'm still keeping the chest up. Weight still through the heels of my feet. You may not go as deep because I want you to focus more on speed. We're gonna get your heart rate going here a bit more. Still keeping your eyes up, still keeping those abs nice and tight. I need about 5 more seconds. Get ready to grab your 2 dumbbells for overhead shoulder presses. All right, right into it, no rest. Knees soft, abs tight. Tuck that belly button in. Get those weights right up and overhead. You got it. Biceps to ear, keep that posture nice and tall and strong. I need about 10 more seconds. Now you can keep the same weight, you can go heavier, you can go lighter, whatever you need for those power cleans. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. So just a part squat, half squat, use that momentum, get the weight to the shoulder. Sit those hips back, eyes up, abs tight. Good. And keeping that weight nice and close to the body. So I'm not letting my dumbbells swing out in front. I'm pretty much zipping up 2 zippers right along the side of my body. 5 seconds, we have a 30-second rest coming up. Come on, 2 and 1. Nice. 30-second rest. This is where you can grab water. This is where you can make any weight changes for round number 2, because we're gonna rinse and repeat one more time before we get to move on. Woo. Walk it out, 15 seconds. We're back into those air squats or the body weight squats. So again, my challenge for you, either go a little bit faster or see if you can increase your range with the same speed you did on round 1. All right, here we go. Grab a seat. You got it. Push your hips back. Eyes are up for me. So keep those abs nice and tight. Pumping through the arms. You got it. We have that overhead shoulder press coming up. I need about 12 more seconds. Get ready to grab those dumbbells and get right at it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Right back into those shoulder presses. Get set up. Good. Tighten up those abs. Squeeze your glutes. Knees are nice and soft. Eyes are straight ahead. You got it. Gain those biceps to ear. Nice big full range of motion. I need about 12 more seconds here again. We have our double power cleans coming up. So again, you keep the same weight. Do a quick weight change if you're going to go heavier or lighter. In 3, 2, good. Here we go. Zip up that coat. So again, just a half squat. Just enough to give you enough power or momentum to get your weight to the shoulder. Keeping those arms tucked in nice and tight. Eyes are up still. Don't look down at those feet. Push your hips back. Squeeze your butt as you stand up. Nice. We got less than 10 seconds. 30-second break coming up. We're going to move on. 3, 2, perfect. Keep your weights. We're going to come back and use them again. Now in this particular circuit, we're going to do jumping jacks, just like you did in the warm-up. High impact or low. Then we're going to move into what's called a prisoner squat. So I need your hands behind the head. We're basically taking the air squat and moving the hands behind the head. Then we get to hit the deck for some mountain climbers. Are you ready? We got jumping jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. Jack it out. Good, eyes up. Get those hands right up and overhead. Now low impact, we're here. We're still moving those arms and legs as quickly as you can. We want to get this heart rate back up a little bit after that 30-second rest. Okay, about 10 more seconds right into that prisoner squat. We're gonna bring the hands behind the head, keeping that nice tall posture as we sit back onto the heels. Good, hands are here, push those elbows back. Sit, stand, sit, good. So again, you may not go as deep because I want a bit more focus on your speed. And once we are done these prisoner squats, we're gonna get our hands down onto the floor. Feel free to elevate them onto a staircase, a workout bench, or a coffee table, but we got some mountain climbers. Woo! Hit the deck. All right, option 1, step those knees into the chest. Option 2, run it out. Either way, eyes are on the floor, shoulders are over the wrist. We're gonna keep those abs nice and tight and hips down. Make sure your butt is not up in the air. I want a nice flat back. We got less than 10 seconds. 30-second break coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Nice. Woo, walk it out. Grab some water. Do what you need to do to get ready to do the exact same thing one more time. Starting with those jumping jacks, going into those prisoner squats, finishing off with mountain climbers. 10 more seconds. We got those jacks, high impact or low, in 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. Get those hands right up and overhead. Eyes are up. Good. I want you to do as many high impact as you can, even if it's just 1 or 2, and then drop it down to finish off. Good. But I want you to keep challenging yourself, pushing yourself for the harder version, and then making it easier to get through the 30 seconds. 5 seconds, my friends. We got those prisoner squats coming up. Perfect. Hands behind the head. Here we go. Now keep those elbows pushed back. I don't want your elbows in front. So you're gonna feel your back muscles having to contract to keep those elbows pushed back. You got it. Eyes are up. Don't look at the feet. Sit those hips back. I need about 10 more seconds. We have those mountain climbers. Run it. Step it. Feel free to elevate the hands off the floor if you need to. You ready? Here we go. Make sure those shoulders are over the wrist. Back is nice and flat. Hips are down. Belly button pulled in. Good. I want you to see if you can run it out, even if it's just for 2 or 4, and then take it down to the step. 10 more seconds. We have that 30-second break coming up, and we're gonna move on. Circuit number 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Oh, just stay down and roll it over for me. We're gonna be hitting up some abs here next. So we're gonna do alternating abdominal leg lifts, followed by a reverse crunch, followed by what's called a hollow hold, or when we extend the body out as much as we can into a double crunch. So let's tuck the hands under the hips, bring the legs up. We're gonna alternate left and right first. 3, 2, here we go. So keep your back pushed down into the floor as I do exactly what I said not to do, which was a double leg. Good, alternating singles. You got it. Now, you can keep your hands under the hips. You can place your hands right on those abdominals and feel them work. Now, if you want to keep the shoulders elevated, you're more than welcome. If you want to keep your head down and relaxed, you can do that too. Whatever feels best, as long as your back is in the mat. But now we got reverse crunches. Here we go. Let's tuck the knees in. Come back to that 90 degrees. Tuck the knee in. So we're gonna basically take our pelvis and we're going to tuck it under. Good. And then we're gonna use those nice deep lower abdominals to pull the knees into the chest. Once we are done this, we're gonna bring our hands behind the head. We'll do a double crunch into what's called a hollow hold. So bring the hands behind, do a double crunch, knees to elbows. Now from here, I want you to extend the legs out as much as you can and then pull them back in. Good. Now the lower you bring those legs to the floor, more of a challenge. The more you bring your legs up towards the ceiling, it's going to be easier. Good. Driving that back down into the floor, bringing those knees and elbows together. Keep your back in the mat as you extend those legs. Rest, 30-second rest. And then we're gonna rinse and repeat. Grab a quick drink if you need it. So we have alternating leg lifts, reverse crunch, and then the double crunch into that extension or hollow hold. All right, and actually I'll show you another slight variation on that last one. Okay, so we got 5 seconds. So tuck those hands under, legs come up, shoulders can be either up or down. Lower one leg, come on up. Now when we're pulling those legs back up to the ceiling, we are using those abdominals to do that. Good. So keeping your back pushed down into the mat. Hands can stay under the hips, a little extra back support, or you can keep your hands out to the side. You can even place them on those abs and you can feel them working, making that muscle to mind connection. We got less than 5. We have that reverse crunch coming up. Perfect. Bend the knees. Tuck that pelvis in. You got it. This is not a very big movement, but I want you to think again, tucking the pelvis under, driving that belly button down into the floor, and using those nice deep lower abdominals to get the knees to the chest. So we have our double crunch into that hollow hold coming up. Hands are gonna come behind the head. We'll bring our knees to the elbows. So there's your double crunch, and then we're going to extend out. Now, if you wanna change up the arms, After the double crunch, extend the arms and the legs. So there's another option for you. Keeping that back pushed down into the floor. Once we are done our double crunch hollow holds, we have that 30-second break, and we're gonna stand back up. Good, we got 5 seconds left. Do one more rep for me. Perfect, come on up. Grab a quick drink. And we're gonna need 1 dumbbell. 2 dumbbells, actually, I take that back. But move number 1 are some lunge tap backs. So we're gonna come down into a nice lunge position. Tap, 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 moving nice and quick through the legs. Move number 2, so we're gonna need 1 dumbbell to alternate some snatches overhead. Move number 3, we got some renegade rows. 1 or 2 dumbbells for that one. All right, here we go. Grab a seat, tap it back, back, back. So chest is up, abs are tight. I'm gonna pump through the arms. Good, now the more upright you stay, the easier it's going to be. The more you can sit down into that lunge position, the more you're gonna work your legs. I need 10 more seconds and 1 dumbbell. We're gonna alternate snatches. So we're gonna move the weight from floor to ceiling in 1 fluid movement. Perfect, grab your weight. Here we go. Zip up that coat, set it all the way down to the floor, switch hands, other side. Good. Hips back, chest up, eyes up. Keeping those abs nice and tight. Zip up that coat, which means I want you to keep that weight super close to the body as you go from floor to ceiling. What I don't want is this. Keep it close. I need 3 more seconds. Renegade rows, hit the deck. Now you can do this elevated as well. You can do this from the toes, driving 1 elbow up. You can also do it from the knees. So you've got 3 levels of difficulty: elevated, knees, and then your toes. Drive that elbow up and back. Keep those hips down, so I don't want your butt up in the air. Nice flat back. Hold that belly button in. In 4, 3, 2, good. All right. 30-second rest, rinse and repeating. Grab some water, make any weight changes that you might want to do for round number 2. I'm gonna keep my weights a little bit closer here. All right, 10 more seconds. We're gonna do those lunge tap backs first, then the snatch, then the renegade row. We got 4, 3, grab a seat. Here we go. Good, see if you can move a little bit quicker through the arms and through the legs. See if you can maybe sit a little bit more into that lunge position. Pump through the arms. Good, make sure you're not looking down at your feet. If you need to make it easier, stand up out of it a little bit more. I need 10 more seconds. We're gonna find 1 dumbbell, alternating our snatches. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, find your weight. Here we go. Grab a seat, pop it up, nice. Switch at the bottom. Keeping your eyes up the whole time. Abs always engaged. Keeping that weight super close to the body. I need 10 more seconds. We have those renegade rows 1 more time. Perfect. In 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna do 1 more. Perfect, hit the deck. Remember, you got 3 choices: elevated, from the knees, or from the toes. Arms stay the same, driving that elbow up and back. Hips are down, eyes are on the floor. I want you to feel that upper to mid back contract as you bring your elbow up. 10 more seconds, my friends. We have a 30-second break coming up. We're gonna stand back up, and we're gonna move on in 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, grab a quick drink. So we got skaters, sorry, I take that back. We got high knees first. High knees are marching on the spot, followed by some skaters, followed by some squat jumps or total body extensions. I will show you high and low impact for each one. So for high knees, running on the spot. Option 2 is just a high knee march. You ready? Here we go. Pump through those arms, eyes up, abs tight. getting those knees up as high as you can. To bring it down a notch, I want you to drive those knees up even higher into the chest. Focus even more on using those abdominals to pull the knees up. All right, you want a third option on these ones? If you've got some stairs close by, feel free to run some stairs. All right, I need about 5 more seconds. We're gonna do some skaters from side to side. In 3, 2, good. So option 1, we hop or we do a jump as we go across hand to opposite foot. Low impact, step it. Make a nice big step. Either way, does not matter. Eyes up, abs tight, and we're keeping those hips pushed back. Perfect. Now the more you get this hand down to the floor, bigger range of motion, more of a challenge. 5 more seconds. We got some squat jumps or total body extensions. All right, squat jumps. Grab a seat, pop it up. You do not have to come very high. Do not want to jump, sit back. Reach for the ceiling. Good. Still making it explosive. Still moving as quickly as you can through those arms and legs. 10 more seconds, my friends. We got a 30-second break coming up before we get to rinse and repeat. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Heart rate should be up on that one. Oh, we gotta do that one more time. Walk it out, grab some water. We have our high knees to start, or high knee march. Then we go into our skaters. You can jump it or step it. And then we go into our squat jumps or total body extensions. In 5, 4, 3, get ready to run it out. 2, here we go. Eyes up, abs tight, pump through those arms, come on. Last time here. We've only got 2 more circuits left, that's it. Good, come on, pump, pump, pump. So we have our skaters coming up next. I want you to try and do a hop or a jump for at least 1 or 2, and then bring it back down to the step if you need to. I need about 5 more seconds, come on, almost there. Get ready to move side to side. 3, 2, yes. Here we go, so remember, stepping is here, or add that hop. And the bigger you make your hop, the harder, right? The smaller you keep it, the easier. The more you get that hand towards the floor, more of a challenge as well. There's lots of ways to make it harder and easier. I need 10 more seconds. We get to finish with those squat jumps or total body extensions. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, right into it. Here we go. Jump. Now remember, if you're not jumping, you are here. We're still moving quickly through the arms, through the legs. 15 seconds, 30-second rest coming up. And then we're back down on the floor. We're gonna do some more core work. Whew. Quads are on fire. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, Nelly. All right, 30 seconds, grab some water. So, 1 dumbbell if you want to use one for the Russian twist. Then we're gonna do an oblique jackknife. We're gonna stay all on one side. So we'll do all left, and then we'll do all right. So we got 10 seconds still. Grab a seat, lean it back, tuck that belly button in. Keep the feet on the floor to make it easier. Get your feet off the floor to make it harder as we move a weight from side to side. Now you can do this 100% body weight. Simply make a fist and do the exact same thing. Good. Whew. I am running out of breath. You got it. I need about 12 more seconds. We lie right down onto our back, extending both legs out in front. I need you to pick a side, left or right. We're gonna bring hand to opposite foot. Now you can sit all the way up or simply lift the shoulders. So option 1, just lift the shoulders as you come up and across. Other hand can support the head. Option 2, sit all the way up. Good. The key is not to swing yourself up with those abs or with the arms. I want you to drive your back down, feel your abs contract. That's what's gonna lift the shoulders and pull the leg up. All right, 2 more seconds. Whew. Switch. Good. You know you've got that 30-second break coming up. We're gonna rinse and repeat this one more time, starting with the Russian twist. And our last circuit is also down and on the floor. Good. How much time? 10 more seconds. Come on. You got it, you got it. Whew. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, grab your weight if you're using, grab some water. If you want to make a weight change for round 2, you can do that. And on our last round of the circuit, with that Russian twist, if you went body weight, I'm going to challenge you to use a weight, again, even if it's just for a couple of reps and then drop it. Or if you're using a weight and you've always kept your feet on the floor, see if you can elevate them for 1 or 2 reps. All right, you ready? Lead it back, tuck it in. Feet are either on or off the floor. And let's move that weight from side to side. Now, if at any time you start to feel your lower back, I want you to put your feet back down or sit up taller in your posture. Good. Just means your abs are getting tired and your back's having to do more work than it should. So we got about 5 more seconds. We're gonna go back to those oblique jackknives. I need you to pick a side, left or right. Good, legs straight out. Here we go. So again, remember, you can lift just the shoulder or you can sit all the way up. Either way, push that back down into the mat. Feel those abs contract. Feel the abs lift the shoulders and pull that leg up. You got it. Perfect. I need 3 more seconds. Get ready to switch. Here we go. You know we have that 30-second break coming up, so let's push. We're gonna stay down on the floor for our last circuit. We're gonna flip ourselves over. We're gonna grab some water because we get to start with push-ups. Woo, you got it. Almost there, 10 more seconds. Push, push, in 3, 2, there it is. Oh, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. All right, you do not need any weights for this last one. Feel free to grab some water. So like I said, we got push-ups first, either from the knees or the toes. If doing push-ups on the floor from the knees is still too challenging, elevate your hands off the floor. Then we're gonna do some plank jacks or toe taps, just like the warm-up, as well as some up-down planks. All right, you ready? Push-ups are first in 3, 2, here we go. Knees or toes, we drop that chest straight down between the hands. Eyes are on the floor. Keeping that back nice and flat. I want you to pull that belly button in. So your glutes are tight, your abs are tight, you are stiff as a board. You are basically a moving plank. Same thing from the knees. You're still a moving plank. My abs and glutes are tight. I'm moving as one solid piece. I need 3 more seconds. We're gonna stay up on the hands. Good, option 1, tap those toes. Option 2, jump them out. Either way, make sure your butt does not come up into the air. I want nice, flat back. Hips are square. Keeping those shoulders over the wrist and eyes on the floor, 12 more seconds, come on. From here, we do what's called an up-down plank, which can be done either from the knees or the toes. We start on the hands, we drop down to the forearms. You ready? So hands, forearms, hands, switch sides. Forearms, hands. Remember, same thing can be done from the knees. Shorter lever, less of your body weight that you need to move, making it easier to do. Good. I need 10 more seconds before we get that 30-second rest. Ooh, that's it, come on. Push through in 5, 4, 3, 2, oh. Okay, we only gotta do that one more time and then we are done. Then we are done. Ooh, Nelly. So we have our push-ups. We go right into those plank jacks or toe taps, and then we finish with our up-down planks. 10 more seconds. Remember, you can elevate your hands off the floor for both the push-ups and the plank jacks. Can get a little tricky though with the up-down planks. In 3, 2, we got our push-ups. Here we go. Drop that chest, come on up. Squeeze your butt. Tuck that belly button in. Good, make sure you're moving as one solid piece. Good, so I don't want the wave, right? And if you're on your knees, try not to box yourself out. I want you to move your hands forward, drop the hips forward, tuck the belly button in, and then drop the chest down between the hands. We got 4, 3, 2, we got plank jacks, here we go. Remember, you can jump it, or you can tap it. Either way, keep those hips down. Don't let that butt creep up towards the ceiling. Eyes are on the floor. We only got one move left, my friends. In 15 seconds, we're gonna do our up-down planks one last time, either from the knees or toes. Good, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Drop it down. Come on up. Good. Drop it down. Now, if you're on your toes, feel free to keep your feet a little bit wider. Bigger base of support. You can do 1 from the toes, drop down to the knees to finish. I only need 15 more seconds. We're almost there. Come on. Finish strong. Let's go. 10. Almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Oh my goodness. Just stay down on the floor. Woo. Take some time to stretch it out. Cobra. Do your cobra in child's pose. Thread the needle with the arm. Let's hit those shoulders up. When you stand up, make sure you do some quads and glute work. Job well done, my friends, on your cardio and core. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next workout.